Imagine a machine that knows what you will buy before you even open your wallet. A machine that predicts market crashes before the numbers even hit the screen. In our first episode, we exposed how Vanguard and BlackRock quietly locked down global wealth through a mechanism called horizontal shareholding. And right at the center of this web sits Aladdin, a shadow AI managing over $21 trillion in assets. If you haven't seen that breakdown yet, a link is popping up right now in the corner of your screen. Click it to add it to your queue, because what we are uncovering today builds directly on top of that foundation. You see, most people think Aladdin is just a risk management tool, a sophisticated calculator used by Wall Street elites to balance their portfolios. But that is the biggest lie of modern finance. Aladdin is not just watching the global market, it is actively shaping it. It is an omniscient digital architect that has turned the global economy into a highly controlled, predictable simulation. And in this simulation, free market capitalism is dead. To understand the sheer power of this system, we have to look at how it actually operates. Aladdin stands for Asset, Liability, and Debt and Derivative Investment Network. It processes millions of data points every single second, tracking geopolitical shifts, weather patterns, historical market data, and corporate behaviors. It runs countless Monte Carlo simulations to predict how a single event in Asia will impact a tech stock in Silicon Valley. Because of this unparalleled predictive power, the world's largest banks, pension funds, and insurance companies all plugged themselves directly into Aladdin's matrix. They wanted safety. They wanted to eliminate risk. But when every major financial institution uses the exact same brain to make their decisions, something dangerous happens. The entire market begins to think as one. True competition vanishes. If Aladdin flags a specific sector as a liability, trillions of dollars pull out simultaneously. If it signals a green light, a tidal wave of capital floods in. Aladdin doesn't just analyze the future, it forces the future to happen according to its own mathematical models. This brings us to the core vulnerability of the modern financial world: algorithmic monoculture. In nature, when an entire ecosystem relies on a single crop, a single disease can wipe out everything. The same rule applies to finance. By outsourcing global risk management to a single centralized AI, the financial elite have built the ultimate fragile structure. We have already seen glimpses of what happens when automated systems take over. Flash crashes occur in seconds, wiping out billions before human traders even realize what went wrong. But those were just glitches in isolated trading bots. What happens when the machine managing 10% of the world's total wealth suffers a systemic error? When all corporate siblings, companies supposedly competing but owned by the same asset managers, are forced to react to the exact same algorithmic trigger. The system becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. If the algorithm predicts a crash, its own automated defensive actions will trigger the very crash it predicted. The influence of this technological titan goes far beyond the walls of stock exchanges. It has breached the halls of government. During the 2008 financial crisis, and again during the economic turbulence of 2020, the United States Federal Reserve turned to one specific entity to help manage their massive bailout programs: BlackRock. And more specifically, they turned to Aladdin. Think about the implications of that reality. The institutions responsible for regulating the economy and protecting the public are actively relying on the proprietary software of a private asset manager to make sovereign economic decisions. When a private algorithm becomes indispensable to central banks, the line between corporate power and government authority completely disappears. The politicians you vote for do not control the economic levers of your country. They look at reports generated by a machine they do not own, running calculations they do not understand, serving masters who operate completely in the shadows. We are now living inside an inescapable feedback loop. The asset managers use Aladdin to maximize their control over corporate boardrooms. The data gathered from those boardrooms is fed back into Aladdin to make it even smarter. The smarter the algorithm gets, the more dependent the financial world becomes on its predictions. This is not a conspiracy. It is the logical conclusion of automated efficiency. In the pursuit of eliminating human error and market volatility, the global elite have built a digital cage, a system where true price discovery is an illusion, where corporate competition is a staged show, and where the economic destiny of billions of people is dictated by a silent, calculating dictator. This is not a conspiracy. It is the logical conclusion of automated efficiency. In the pursuit of eliminating human error and market volatility, the global elite have built a digital cage, a system where true price discovery is an illusion, where corporate competition is a stage show, and where the economic destiny of billions of people is dictated by a silent, calculating dictator. But the most terrifying part of this dictator isn't how it controls Wall Street, it is how it quietly controls you. You might be watching this thinking, I don't invest in Wall Street, I don't own stocks, so this doesn't affect me. But that is the ultimate illusion of the digital cage. The grid is already inside your home. It dictates the price of the gas you put in your car, the interest rate on your mortgage, and the cost of the food on your dinner table. Every time you tap your credit card, you are not just buying a product. You are feeding a data point into Aladdin's massive neural network. The algorithm maps human behavior on a global scale, turning our choices, our fears, and our daily survival into predictable, tradable commodities. The free market didn't die because tanks rolled down the streets. It died because we willingly traded economic freedom for the comfort of automated efficiency. We have uncovered the brain of the machine, and we have looked at the shadow AI that calculates the future. But a brain cannot act without hands. The algorithm requires execution in the real world. It requires a marketplace where you, the consumer, are funneled into buying from the exact same corporate giants every single day without ever realizing it. Look at the brands around you right now. The water you drink, the soap you use, the streaming platform you are watching this on. You think you are choosing between hundreds of competing companies. In our next episode, we are going to tear down the colorful curtain of the global market. We will expose the illusion of choice and show you how nearly every product in your local supermarket leads directly back to the exact same two entities. The matrix is real and the shelves are rigged. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and don't miss episode 3. See you in the next breakdown.